Hello. Just getting us up here on my end. How is everyone this evening? It's Wednesday. Oh, come on. Almost there. Almost there. Okay. 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 Almost there. There. That should be it. Right? Should be it. Okay, good. Hello, friends. Hello, hello, hello. Tabitha from London. Oh my goodness, Tabitha. You guys having the best time? I'm going to do a total squirrel moment for a minute with Tabitha. So Tabitha and I are going to have our own little chit chat here. So really quickly, Tabitha, when you posted that picture in the Facebook group, and I said, and Adeline with the question mark and the hard eyes, I didn't mean if she was Reggie. No, that get in your bucket. I didn't mean if she was listing and documenting the trip. I meant, oh my goodness, look at her. She's beautiful. She looks like she's like 20. And I think she's 14, right? Anyhow, that's what I meant. And now that I think about it, Tabitha, you're in London. It's really late, right? So maybe like 4 in the morning, right? 6 in the morning? Maybe it's not so late. Maybe it's more early. Anyhow, fun to see you here. Hi, Cindy from California. Hi, Wanda. Ms. L. Oh, you guys will be happy to know Reggie the cat, did listen to me. He acknowledged my command, and he was walking on everything in front of me, and I said, get in your bucket, and now he's sitting in the corner. So sometimes it works with him, sometimes not. Hello, Karen. Oh, yes, thank you for the reminder. Everyone, if you're here watching live or the replay, hit the like button, please. That would be awesome. I'll jump back in the chat in just a sec, but let me take a minute and say hello and introduce myself if we haven't met before. My name is Lael Kankar. I have a business called Lael by Mail. I used to be all traveling and teaching, and then pandemic, and then, we all had to pivot. So since then, I have a website. I have a website, laelbymail.com, and I bring in other manufacturers' products. I manufacture a lot of my own products. I have project kits, lots of things. So every Wednesday-ish, if I'm not traveling and if there's something new to share, we're here on my YouTube channel at 6:30 p.m. and I am showing you what is new and fun and exciting available on the website. You can find what I'm showing you in the link in the description box down below. It takes you to the What's New page on my website. I always like to mention there are constantly things coming in new, and then things sell out and then they're gone. So depending on when you watch this, if you're watching this in June of 2025, you may not see any of these products because the What's New is just what's new as of now. All right, so hello. If you're watching the replay, hello to you as well. Always nice to have you join, whether you're watching live or the replay. If you're watching live, there is a live chat that takes place. So that's how I can interact with you guys. If you have any questions or want to see something up close or have me go back to something, just pop it in the chat and I can do that. If you have any questions and you're watching the replay, go ahead and leave a comment on the video itself and I'll be notified and I will respond. So there's been a lot of heads down, gotta get it finished designing today. So my mind's a little wonky, but it's done. That's the first thing we're gonna take a look at. Anyhow, I'm going to jump back to the chat now so I can say hello, and then we'll rotate the camera and start playing. Or looking, not playing. We'll look at things. Hello, Trisha. Hello, Kathleen. Dora, nice to see you, Dora, from San Antonio. Trisha, hello, Trisha. Nancy from New York. Susan, hi Susan, nice to see you. J-Lo, good evening. Oh, thank you, kind of a not bright color. J-Lo said great color on you, thank you. Hi Mary J. Lisa, Belinda, Laura, Pamela, hello Pamela. Kristen Crafts said she felt like a Saturday today, but no listing. Kristen Rhodes, look, Kristen Crafts, Kristen Rhodes, one after the other. Kristen got her insomnia shopping today. Can't even remember what I ordered. What a surprise. Sometimes that's fun, right? I will tell you. Nick and I ate dinner, and then I put my mascara on because I didn't have any mascara on, so I thought I better do that because I have really blonde eyelashes. So if I don't have mascara on, it looks like I have no eyes. And so between me doing that, Amazon delivered something, and you talk about forgetting what you ordered. I walked around the corner and I'm like, oh my gosh, what is that? Um, it hits me about mid-waist. It is a 40-pound bag. I guess I didn't think a 40-pound bag would be that big, of black oil sunflower seeds for the birds in our backyard. We have lots of different feeders. And so I've never ordered a 40-pound bag before. And so I came around the corner and I'm like, oh my gosh. I remembered that I ordered it, just kind of didn't remember that I just didn't realize it was going to be that big. So I get you, Kristen, I get you. Hi, Jade, Joe, Disney fan, and Sherry. Oh my gosh, Tabitha, she's 12. Okay, I'm aging her. You don't want me to age her, but she is, I mean, I've never met her. I've only seen what you posted, but she is turning into, is a beautiful young lady. So now if we could just get her like documenting, then we'd be good, right? Oh no, you've been sick on your trip. I'm so sorry to hear that, Tabitha. I hope you feel better. I hope you feel better. Concert yet? Have you guys gone yet? Has it happened yet? Oh, you know I want to hear all about that. All right, friends, I'm going to turn off the overhead lights, turn on the studio lights, rotate the camera, and then we will take a look at what is new. All right, rotating the camera. Rotating. There we go. Oh, and it's the worst when you're not, when you're sick and you're not home. I mean, sick is no fun anyway, but when you're like in a hotel, yeah, that's no fun. That is no fun. All right, let's get these lights on and take a look-see here. Jeanette, hello, Jeanette, from the beautiful central coast of California. Sunny and balmy ocean breezes. Oh my goodness, that sounds amazing. Yes, thank you, Pamela. I need to start literally laying the cords like across what I'm doing. So that way I for sure remember to plug in, because sometimes I just don't, Sometimes I forget, and I can't do that until, hang on. I can't do that until I rotate the camera, or else the cord will get all tangled. All righty. Oh, let's move. We're a little high up here today. Let me just move this a tad and see how that works. All right. So, lots of fun things to share tonight. I don't even think we'll be an hour. I don't think we'll be an hour. I am holding off this week sharing a couple of things that are brand new. If you've been waiting to see, the new Distress Spritzes, those are here, but I haven't had a chance to play with them yet, and I'd really like to play with them before I start showing you them. Those are up on the website. So those are the Tim Holtz's new Distress Spritzes. Also, I have bits and parts and pieces of Vicky's new collection, Bright and Bold, of Jen Hadfield's new collection, Groovy, of Paige Evans' new collection, Adventurous, and there's one more. Anyhow, things are shipping to me a little bit at a time. And when I say a little bit at a time, it would be okay if like half of everything was shipped, but that's not how they're doing it. It's like, okay, I have all of Paige's albums now, but there are a couple of pieces in Adventurous missing that manufacturer still hasn't shipped yet. So over the weekend, all of that stuff will go up. But anyhow, so if you've been waiting for those things, just know you should see them probably over the weekend. Last thing I will mention, I did a big update this morning on the Coming Soon page. So Coming Soon page now tells you what is coming in July, new product coming in July, new product coming in August. Oh, I need to add the stamps. They're not there yet. But then project kits. I have updated what project kits are going to be released between July and I think October. So those of you that are anxiously awaiting the my annual December documented project kit, I added that in the Coming Soon. And I tell you which collections I'm using. I have four exclusive Lail by Mail projects or products in my December documented kit that is coming out this year. So I'm very, very excited about that. Anyhow, December Daily. Yeah, Pamela, December documented, December Daily. You know what that is. All right. So let's go ahead and dig in. This I showed just a tiny bit of the last time we were together. I think maybe Kathleen. I don't know, that's sticking in my head. Someone asked, hey, can we at least see how much that you have done? Will you show us what you have done? And so we looked at it, I think last week, but now it is completely done. This was finished today, and we'll start shipping tomorrow. So usually takes us a couple days to get through the orders. The team will do their very best to get orders out Thursday and Friday. So the hope would be to get all of those of you that have ordered the Happy Summer Mini Book Project Kit to have those out by this Friday, which would be the 21st. No shipping happened today because today the post office in the US is closed for the Juneteenth. I don't want to say holiday, Juneteenth observation, I guess. How about observation? All right. So let's go ahead and take a look. This is, I do a summer mini book project kit every year, and this is the one for this year. It uses the Simple Stories summer snapshots. That's where stories came from. Simple Stories summer snapshots. Gosh, that's a lot of S's in there, isn't it? Anyhow, 6x8 album using one of their 6x8 ring albums and the summer snapshots collection. I think this is my very favorite part about the whole project kit. I found these really cute little resin bees, and they are they're part of the kit. So they're just a nice little dimensional accent on the cover. Hi, Christine Chapman. She's looking forward to getting her kit. Looks like so much fun. Yes, lots and lots of fun. So in this kit, you'll see it on the website right now, tomorrow or tonight. I will change it from pre-order. I'll take the pre-order part off because it has been pre-order, but now it is, it'll start shipping tomorrow. So using lots of fun products in the Summer Snapshots collection, the big bits, so the large die cuts, that's also another big bit. Using the sticker book, so the sticker book with the 12 sheets, so lots of fun with the sticker books. Using the foam stickers, so you'll see lots of kind of dimensional foam stickers throughout. What I love about this collection, and what I always try to do with my summer mini book project kits, is pick collections that are not too specific to a particular type of summer, if you know what I mean. So not too beachy, not too city. Well, there's really no city. Not too picnicky. And Simple Stories always does a really nice job of making their collections, their summer collections, pretty, pretty neutral in terms of the different things that you can, your different summer activities and things. So lots of fun, lots of little interactive elements, front pockets, side pockets, a little curved pocket there. Oopsie. Little kind of side, little door, I don't know, side door there. But just such a beautiful collection, so fun and just bright and cheery. So you've got your little interactive elements, doing lots of color blocking with little stickers. Anyhow, so that will give you a feel for the project kit. I will do a full-blown, probably tomorrow, which will be the 20th. I will probably tomorrow do a full-blown flip through where I kind of go a little bit slower and talk about things, and also show the kit as well. This one is like interactive on steroids. So you've got this little guy here, and then this little guy right here pops out, folds out. So 6 photos there. And I did not add any photos back here, but you could add at least 6 more, probably 2 to 4 more here. So you could end up with 12, 13, 14 to 16 photos on just that one front of the page, all right? So we'll make that kind of fun little interactive piece there. Loads of photos, room for loads of photos, lots of photos, because really that's what it's all about, right? Room for lots of photos in this project kit. We've got our little seagulls upside down, so we just put photos on the back. But anyhow, that will give you a good feel for that project, and it is the Happy Summer Mini Book Project Kit on my website. You'll see that in the description, in the link in the description box below under What's New. Wanda, I agree with you 100%, but not everybody agrees with us. Wanda said, is there such thing as too beachy? I agree. Give me all the beach, but not everybody's that way. All right, I had to jump across the room really quick. There was something I wanted to grab. Here we go. So this is just super small, but I had some requests. now that I've kind of been doing this year, and you saw probably more of it with my traveler's notebook from our trip to the UK last year, but I'm doing this kind of what I call glue booking or junk journal. Okay, so I've started doing this for all of our trips. And a lot of you have kind of really taken on this whole idea, and some of you have already been doing this, but the idea of when you're traveling, collecting all the little brochures and the magazines and the different things like that, the stickers, and then putting everything together, right? Just in a little traveler's notebook. You may be adding a little bit of journaling, you may not. Some of you are doing this on the road while you are traveling. So the request was, Lael, can you please find us a smaller glue stick? So I carry larger glue sticks because that's what we normally use when we are adhering to our cover in a mini book like that. But can you please find us some smaller glue sticks that we can just throw in our little bag and travel to do this kind of thing, your glue booking. And that's what it's called, glue booking. So there's now a little tiny, this is 0.18 ounce, I don't know, 5 grams, anyhow. Just a little, I haven't opened this one yet. Little glue stick, okay? It's kind of got a little triangular shape, so you can easily get into the corners versus a little round glue stick. But anyhow, you'll see that on the website. So if you are traveling or looking for something small to throw in one of your little bags, if you're maybe going to a crop or something like that, there you go, little glue stick. Okay, couple more reading themed items because we all love the reading themed items. Starting out with 2 different vinyl stickers. One is you had me at bookstore, right? Instead of you had me at hello, you had me at bookstore. Absolutely. I don't know about you guys, but I'm walking anywhere and I see a bookstore. You just better wait for me because I'm going in. Next up, this one is another vinyl sticker. When in doubt, check it out, right? So if you like to buy books, there you go. And if you like to borrow books, there you go. Library, bookstore. Both of those are vinyl, and the nice thing about vinyl is they're water resistant, scratch resistant, fade resistant. You can put the vinyl stickers on your water bottles. I have a whole section on the website for vinyl stickers. So if you look for vinyl stickers, you will find them under vinyl stickers, but those are new. So you will see them under the What's New link in the description box down below. A 4x6 notepad, notes from a reader. Just cute little books down along the bottom. So nice little 4x6 notepad. And you know, if you are doing to-do lists or making notes about things you read or, you know, just making notes about anything, you are the reader. Notes from a reader. I'm going to show this one next. I fell in love with this. Actually, Amy was shopping. I don't know where she was. I can't remember. I think she was in Austin, somewhere in Texas. Anyhow, she happened upon a couple of different notepads, and she actually sent them to me and said, hey, I think we should get these. And so I was able to source them. This was one of them. This to-do list, but look at this to-do list is kind of modeled after a library card. So another 4x6 pad. This one's single-sided, right? Both are single-sided, but just a to-do list. Author, that would be you, I guess, unless you're making a to-do list for someone else. Whether it's done, so you're checking off if it's done, whatever the item is, your task. And then if you have a due date, so kind of fun. I know Ms. L said, I love that to-do list. Same here. Same here, Ms. L. Hi, Tracy. And hello, Carmen. Nice to see you. This is just a cute little reading log bookmark. Lots of us like to read, so I'm always on the lookout for reading themed products. This is a super thick piece of cardstock, and this is meant for you to write on. Okay, so you could write on it with your Sharpie or ballpoint pen or whatever it may be, but this is a bookmark, but you could also use it to log whatever it is that you are reading. And this one is double-sided, okay? Just kind of a fun little thing there. Christine said, I love the notes from a reader and the to-do list. Oh, and the reading log. I need them all. Yeah, I'm such a sucker for reading. I'm the one that would read whatever you need to do, the 100 books over the summer to get the personal pan pizza. When I was in middle school, Our little, I grew up in Park City, Utah, so not so much a small town now, but back then it was. And there was an article about me in the newspaper in middle school, not the school paper, like the city newspaper, our little town newspaper, because I read the most books, in the whole middle school over the summer. And the bookmobile was my friend. I loved the bookmobile. Anyhow, so yes, I've always had a passion for reading, and I know a lot of you guys do too. Okay, these I'm super excited about. These have been an idea I've had for a long time. And the company that actually manufactures my stamps here in the US, they now are able to do pattern paper. So when they reached out and said, hey, we can do this, I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm so excited. So I will show you both of these. I will also tell you I'll tell you that in a sec. So there are 2 packs of pattern paper that are brand new on the website, and these are mine, right? These are Lael by Mail. So these are both 6x8 packs, and they're 6x8 packs for a reason. 6x8 because that's mostly the size that I work in, and because it's the size I work in, it's also the size that quite a few of you work in. But the first one is just a lined notebook, okay? So you've got that. And this looks like a classic lined notebook paper with the blue line, and then you've got your margin over here. So 6x8. If you work in mini books, 6x8 is the perfect size. And if you don't work in mini books, but if you work in traveler's notebooks, you just trim this down, because that's what we normally do when we're working on our traveler's notebooks. We're trimming down a 6x8 piece to fit in a traveler's notebook. So each pack is 12 sheets. The first one is the 6x8 lined, and these are single-sided. All right, 6x8 lined, really nice, nice thickness. I'm going to say that's probably a little bit thicker than most manufacturers' scrapbook paper. I think it's a little tad bit thicker. All right, so that's the first pack, the 6x8 lined paper, 12 sheets. The second one is now the grid or the graph. All right, so grid or the graph, same thing, but it is in that same blue. It's in that same really subtle light blue. So super, super neutral. What I was so excited about this, sometimes you just want a little background. Make sure that you can see that. I want to make sure that you can see that, because it's with the bright lights. I think you can, right? You can see that. Anyhow, so that is the grid or the graph. I think on the website it's called grid. All right, so 2 different packs. Now, what is fun about these? I don't know. It's been a long time. It's been, I don't know, maybe a year. Someone reached out and sent me an email and said, Lael, why do you always, can I just ask, why do you always work in a lined insert? And I said, well, I like to work in a lined insert because if I want to write directly on the insert itself, it's lined. But if I don't, I can always put a pattern paper over it and then do whatever I want. So now makes it a little bit easier to work with a blank insert. So a blank insert could give you everything. With a blank insert, you have blank, or you could take this guy and trim it down and adhere it, and then you have a lined insert. And you could take this guy and trim it down, and now you can have a graph or grid insert. All right, so I'm super excited about these. I will tell you that is, although it's different, it's very different. It's totally designed for the December documented project kit. So you will see a 6x8 something from me, from Lael, in my December documented project this year. Nothing like this, but it's going to be, it's fun. It's fun. That's just one of the little things you'll see. All right, so one other thing I will tell you about the lined. The lines are the exact same distance apart as they are in my lined Traveler's Notebook inserts. And the graph or grid is the exact same distance apart as the dot grid inserts. So if you are a bullet journaler, Most people that do bullet journaling would use the dot grid, but if you wanted something a little bit different, you could use that pattern for your bullet journaling too. All right, okie dokie. Those are the two new Lael products. Alrighty, so now we are going to spend the rest of our time. Tracy, I'm so excited for the December Documented. I mean, I'm always excited for it, but yeah, some fun Lael products this year. And 4 new Lael products in it that are exclusive to the kit. And one of the, okay, do you guys want to, should I just show you one little, I have one of them. Should I just show you one little, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Look it. Those are die cut numbers. So those will be exclusive to my December Documented kit this year. I'm so excited about that. Anyhow, yeah, okay. So I wasn't going to show you that, but then, you know, sometimes I get excited and I want to show you things. I mean, that's my December Documented project kit will go up for pre-order in early September. So sometimes it's hard to sit on those little secrets for a couple of months. All right, moving on. We're going to move on to 49 and Market. So we will spend the rest of our time, probably about a half an hour or so, looking at the new 49 and Market Summer Porch Collection. But before we jump into that, there are 2 new pouches. So 2 new, 49 and Market calls them project totes. One coordinates with Summer Porch, but one has to do with their Willow Essentials collection. Now, I didn't bring anything in from Willow Essentials with the exception of the little project tote. So they're project totes. If you have not seen them before or you're not familiar with them, I'm just going to grab a ruler here. They are really nice quality canvas. They're like a printed canvas. Or like a little printed canvas. We are looking at, so probably about 12.5 inches wide by 10 inches tall. They are, they have this beautiful zipper. Well, I should say beautiful zipper. Really, it's the little beautiful little charm. So the charms on the zipper with the lobster clasp, so you can leave it on the little pouch or you can put it on something else. But the color on that charm always coordinates with the, with the design on the pouch. As you open that up, it's lined. And then you have a package of enamel dots that always coordinates with whatever kind of the pattern or the color on the pouch. So there we go. That is the first pouch, and that is from the Willow Essentials. Then we're going to move into Summer Porch. Summer Porch. So Summer Porch is a really beautiful summer collection. It kind of reminds me a little bit, it's kind of a little bit of maybe Nantucket or Cape Cod type feel. So starting out with the Summer Porch Essentials project tote, same size, right? Same size. Everything is the same that we looked at, obviously, except for the pattern. On the front, the little charm on this one is a really pretty kind of cornflower blue that coordinates with the colors in the collection. You'll see that little window, and there's a little sailboat. So you'll see lots of little sailboats and things in this, in the Summer Porch collection. The enamel dots in this one are that really pretty blue. All right. Okay. What is the pattern on the green pouch? Kristen, let me bring it up close. So there are leaves and butterflies. So different leaves. Butterflies, you have a little bit of a kind of purple accents on there, some little, I don't know, bluebells or something like that. And then you have kind of your traditional, there's white, like white, like hydrangeas, maybe white hydrangeas. And then you have the traditional kind of mixed media look and style that 49 and Market is known for. So you have a little bit of script here, a little bit of type, a little bit of maybe some ink swatches, but that is what that looks like up close. Sailboats in a summer porch collection is so confusing to me. So Karen, I think they just called. I mean, summer porch. Knowing just my background, I've worked for three different manufacturers over the years. Scenic Route Paper Company, Basic Gray, and Simple Stories. And sometimes when it comes to naming collections, especially if you've named like 50 or 60 or 300 or whatever it is, trying to come up with names after a while gets a little tough. So what I'm thinking, maybe what they were thinking, and as we get into looking at the different parts and pieces, maybe the summer porch like this is you are sitting on the summer porch, you're sitting on your porch, and you're kind of looking at whatever's in the landscape. I don't know. We'll see, right? We'll see. Okay. Kristen said, if I lived on the beach, you would see me on a porch watching the boats go by. Exactly. That's exactly what I'd be doing. All right. So we're going to take a look at all of the a la carte products, and then we'll talk about the big bundle. So if you are not familiar with my big bundles, I do this with many of the collections that come out, where I offer some or all of the products a la carte, and then I put them together in a big bundle. Sometimes there's more products in the big bundle that aren't available on my website a la carte. But when you buy the big bundle, you basically just click once, buy, and you buy the big bundle. And when you buy the big bundle, I discounted it 15% off. Now, I will tell you, I won't be able to show you the full big bundle because those sold out almost as soon as I brought them in. So I do have them on reorder. So they are up on the website as a reorder or restock, and they're coming back in next week, the whole big bundle. All right, so let's take a look, starting out with the 6x8 collection pack. So the 49 Market 6x8 collection packs, 24 sheets, double-sided. So you're getting 2 each of 12 double-sided papers. So here's kind of this summer porch looking, right? So maybe we're here on the porch and we're seeing the swing on the beautiful tree. I love that kind of watercolor tree. So pretty. Here is a little bit of a maybe northeastern, right? Northeastern type background with the lighthouse and the little sailboat. Although that could be West Coast as well, or anywhere in the world that has things that look like that. The backside there, a beautiful kind of green, and we're seeing the two there. Beautiful, I think geraniums. I want to say those are probably geraniums. Red solid on the back. Okay, so here we go. There's Cape Cod. There is like the arm. That's like the arm flexing of Cape Cod. So this one is definitely specific to that part of the country, right? The backside, look how pretty those butterflies are. Love that. I always love it when 49 Market does this type of design, because when we make a list and we trim this down, it's just perfect. Having a nice little border there just makes it really easy to work with. Beautiful pattern on the back. Aha, look what you could do. So this is new. Well, I think 49 Market started doing this with Academia. But you now have coordinating papers. When I say this can go on a left page, this can go on a right page. So you can kind of make a little spread. So you better believe we'll do something like this in one of our lists. Well, we'll use the left and the right, and kind of makes it easy to put them together. Or if you're working in a mini book, a 6x8 mini book, that works really great as well. Alrighty. Backside, just a really nice light blue. Oh, this one is so pretty. Look at that. But look at kind of the ode to still the same theme, where you kind of have the little fishing nets there. Love. Give me a good, okay, that's another hint. That is another hint of something that you will see in my December documented mini book project kit this year. It's not paper, but it looks just like that, okay? All right. Kind of that fun shiplap, right? Shiplap pattern. Another sailboat. Love that stripe on the back. That's such a good, strong stripe. I love it. Here's just kind of a generic beach, not specific to any part of the country or world, really. Light blue on the back. Ah, look at. Oh, okay, look at that. So you could work them both together that way, or you could work with them that way. Right? But I love that. It's nice that they're doing that. If you like things to be super matchy-matchy, that makes it really easy. Ooh, beautiful plaid. There's a horizontal version, or horizontal, I should say, landscape version of that pattern that we saw before. Really fun little polka dot there. Another landscape version. And you know what? I think from what we've seen, this is really the only nod to East Coast, upper East Coast, right? Cape Cod. So if you are thinking, ooh, I can't use this collection because it's for Cape Cod, it's really the only thing that we've seen so far in the paper pack. All right. And then another landscape version of that really pretty floral. And then there's that tree. I just love that tree so much. It's so pretty. All right, so there we are. And those are the two. The trees are bonus. So the trees are on the backs of the front and back of the packaging. Okay, so those are kind of bonus pieces. So you're really getting 26. All right, so that is the 6x8 collection pack. Let me get this put back together there. Aren't they, Susan? I know. Kay Melania. Susan said the papers are gorgeous. They certainly are. Very pretty. All right, as we work our way through, now we're going to look at the ephemera bits. The 49 Market ephemera packs are always huge. That one is 131 pieces. So lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of pieces. There is an idea on the back side. So when you go to my website, you will see kind of that front of the package, and then you will also see that back graphic. So you can get a good feel for what's in it. All right, so let's kind of dump this out and take a look. Really quickly, if you're not familiar with 49 Market, something you need to know about them. Their packaging always, always, always is usable. Like, look at that. They make a point to put artwork on the packaging itself that you can then use, which I just love, right? We saw that on the fronts and the backs of the covers in the paper, in the collection pack. They also do it on the rest of their products as well. Okay, so a number of releases back. 49 Market consolidated a couple of their product offerings. So kind of starting out with these little guys, all right? These are not perforated, scored little envelopes, okay? So these are really fun to use. You'll have a couple of different sizes, a couple of different colors. Those are now included in their ephemera bits. I'm going to grab one of my inserts. I think it's in this one. Is it here? Is it here? It is. And show you how I used that envelope on one of my lists. It is a travel bucket list. Where is it here? Okay, come on. I swear it's in this one. Is it not? Okay, hold on. Now we're gonna basically do a quick flip through here of this guy. It must not be here. That's all right. Well, it's not in that one. So let me just one more really quickly. Where is it? Is it this one? No. Oh, here it is. There we go. Oh yeah, that's a lot. That was way back. This list was in well, I guess not way back. That was March. Okay. So here we go. That is how, there's an example of how I used one of those little envelopes, okay? So just a nice fun envelope to add whatever that you want. In this case, I added a list. I actually added two lists. One was my travel bucket list from 2021, and now my 2024 travel bucket list. All right, so as we keep going and looking at kind of the other things that are in there, look how fun this is. Look at this old, like vintage golf. Oh, so, okay, this is very interesting. This is old, like vintage ephemera. Players cigarettes. I don't even know what that means. No, left knee slightly bent to allow for rise in ground. So fun. League tires. Oh, this is a fun one. Look at this one. kind of a woman in a swimming cap swimming. Ogden cigarettes. So back in the day, right? Back in the day, there was lots of cigarette advertising happening. So really fun old vintage ephemera. Nice scale, nice sizes, different shapes in this pack. So look at that. I mean, that is about the size of my hand. Let's see. Susan said the papers are gorgeous. Yes, they are. So as we look, lots of labels and little words. Just keep moving. Summertime. Union Crackerjack. Oh my goodness, how fun. It's always fun to see that old like ephemera. Beautiful lighthouse. Lots of hearts that come out of the little frames. So 131 pieces in there. There's a couple of handwritten words, titles, hello and summer. And then I always love these. These are kind of those old-fashioned like words, flashcards. Oh, look, that's a great one too. Little swimmer again. All right, so that will give you a feel. Those that pack is the ephemera bits, and we are looking at summer porch. Those are the summer porch ephemera bits. Let's move that out of the way. And we'll now take a look at the Wishing Bubbles and Baubles. So Wishing Bubbles and Baubles, these are epoxy coated stickers. So similar in feel to like an enamel dot, but these were stickers that are then epoxy coated. That is how they get the pattern in there and the words and things like that. So normally in an enamel dot, you wouldn't really see words in an enamel dot or a pattern necessarily. So Wishing Bubbles and Baubles, there are 105 of those in that package. And the profile, they're fairly low. So I probably wouldn't use these in my traveler's notebook, especially if it was maybe in the middle of my book, just because when I turn the page, it might give me a little bit too much dimension. But these would be great layouts, cards, mini books, what have you. I love that. There's even some little icons there as well. All right, next up, the chipboard words. So chipboard words are always great for titles, little sentiments. There are 57 pieces of chipboard words in there. So you can see a few of them pertain to sailing. You have sailor, but that's probably sailor, and then there's a little anchor. But everything, you have beachy, ahoy. I guess ahoy is probably another one. But family, home, good time, friends, delight, garden, favorite, escape, away, hero. Lots of options there. Now, you could, this definitely is not a 4th of July line, right? This definitely is not a 4th of July line. But you will see that if you start pulling in, well, that's a starfish, but it could still work for 4th of July, right? You start pulling in some of the colors. When we look at it that way, you could pull in kind of a 4th of July theme if you wanted. So when we look at that tends a little bit more towards the 4th of July. But then when we start pulling everything else, it's just that beautiful color palette in the collection. So lots and lots of chipboard words there. There are 57 pieces in the collection. Family, escape, good. I'm sorry, 57 pieces in the pack, not the collection. Home, this, love this. Watch this. Vibes, ahoy, anyhow. Then you also have some of these smaller little words and phrases. And the chipboard is pretty thin. It is not as thick. Let's say if you're familiar with Simple Stories chipboard, it's not as thick as Simple Stories chipboard, but still has a nice solid, you can't bend it easily. So still chipboard. All righty. Oh, look at that's cute too. There's your little life preserver. Okay, so those are the chipboard words. Let's keep going and see what else we have in the collection. Chipboard, the chipboard set. 59 pieces in the chipboard set. This is where you're going to get a little bit more icon heavy as opposed to words that we saw in the chipboard words. So 59 pieces in the chipboard words, or excuse me, chipboard set, not words. Oh, look at how fun. There's our little lighthouse, a couple sailboats, different size sailboats, different types of sailboats. There's a little tag, another life preserver, there's a little compass, another life preserver, I love that. Look at that little seagull. Beach life. This tree makes me so happy. I want to be there, right? I want to be there on that porch swing, or on that tree swing, not porch swing. Swinging away underneath the shade of that beautiful tree. Tags, another little lighthouse. Anyhow, that will give you a good feel for some butterflies. That'll give you a good feel for the chipboard. This is just the regular chipboard set, all right? A couple of oars. All righty, let's just grab all these and push them right onto the tray. And again, remember, check out the packaging. I mean, the packaging is always so beautiful. They always do such a nice job on the packaging. And you can use that in your projects. Let me see. So Jeanette's right. There's also cigarette boats. You know what? I don't know. Maybe but you know what? I don't think so, Jeanette, because I don't think they had cigarette boats back then. Back in the old vintage days. So maybe in like the 40s or 50s. I don't know. I mean, when I think of a cigarette boat, I think of those really long, like boats that go like 8,000 miles an hour, right? So I don't know. Maybe though. You never know. All right. A smell. Okay. All right. I had to go back and read that. Christine saying she loves the smell of 49 and Market paper. I know it's weird, but it reminds me of working in the school office. I don't know. I don't know that I've ever noticed that. I will have to look. Shay, at least from what I know, a cigarette boat is like a racing boat. It has an engine in it. It is long and kind of not really skinny, I guess, but they go really, really, really fast. Now, I don't live near water, although that's not true. We live maybe 30 minutes from the Great Salt Lake, but really there's nothing like that happening on the Great Salt Lake. There's a little bit of sailing, but not much else. So now we're looking at the summer porch frames. These are die cut frames. You have 11 pieces. The frames, so look at this. All of these little guys pop out. How fun is that? So if you had a really cool photo, like an outdoor photo, you could kind of make an out the window spread and you're looking at your photo behind that frame. And that would work with both of those frames. In fact, all of these little frames that have the little panels in them, all are going to just pop out. So you've got all those fun little panels. So if you wanted to put a full photo behind that, you could, or in this case, you could just put a little photo behind there and then have whatever this is sitting on kind of peek through underneath. All right, so I won't really pop all these out, but you can see all of these window frames, the little pieces just pop right out. Different sizes, different designs. This is like your more like basic, I guess, window. A couple of those. Larger version of that window. Oh, look at this guy. Look at that size. That is probably a 7. Yep, about a 7 by 7. That's a good size, especially for like a 12 by 12 layout. But all those little guys, again, they're just going to pop out. So gives you, I mean, you could really have fun with this big one. You could do big photo there, and you could do little teeny photos behind all of those little frames. Jeanette said, looks like they began in early 60s for the cigarette boats. I know now everyone's like, what's a cigarette boat? What is that? Google it. And I'll have to Google when we're done too, because I want to just double check to see if they are what, like in my mind, what I think they are, what I'm picturing. All right, beautiful. I love those frames. So those are the summer porch frames, and there are 11 of those. Now I've got all those little pieces, all the inside panels. Let me just put those on a tray just to get those out of here. And then Denise can put them away for me tomorrow. All right. All right. Moving along, we have the acetate pack. So they consolidated, 49 and Market a number of releases ago also consolidated their acetate packs. So in the past, they had done multiple packs. So they had done kind of a frames pack. Not a frames, a film strip pack. And so just as we saw with the frames, those little insides are popping out. All right, so you can put little photos behind them or put little quotes or something like that. So you have 3 of those. Those are Those are pretty long. Those are going to be about 9.5 inches long by 2 inches wide. Oh, look at that. You have a couple of window acetates. All right, so just like the frames, but they're not die cut, so that's full pieces acetate. Oh, these are kind of fun. Look at those. Kind of like little watercolor-y looking pieces. Also the film strips. Ooh, another fancy window, really fancy window. Some ads. Again, we've got some ads, but the acetate. And then ladies' perfumed calendar. Funny. And then we have lots of little icons here. Icons, oh my goodness, look at this. How beautiful is that? Those flowers. Flowers, some sailboats, another little piece of vintage ephemera there. Anyhow, so those are the acetate pieces. I probably shouldn't enunciate that so much. The acetate. I will say this, and I will try to say this at least once every time that I do one of the What's New segments, and you see me start to pull out all these trays, because you cannot believe how many questions I get about, oh, that was all great, but what about the trays? Where can I get the trays? These trays are lids. They are lids to IKEA bins. So I just have the bins, and then I thought the lids would work really well for that. So if you're wondering where the trays come from, they are lids to IKEA bins. All right, now we're going to move into the rub-ons. So there are 3 packs of rub-ons. With each pack, you have 3 sheets. These are 6 by 12 sheets. So we'll start with the essentials first. Virginia, you're in Toronto instead of Barcelona. How fun for you. I hope you're enjoying your trip. Carmen, yes, Carmen said save the panels. So those little panels I was popping out, you could totally use those. You could totally use those as well. So 3 6 by 12 sheets. Again, let's see. That is the back of the packaging. So you could totally use that, right? You could definitely use that. There's the first sheet. So lots of words and phrases, a couple of icons. Love this one. Kind of the dictionary, pieces from dictionary pages that have been, how little ink splattered on them. And then these are always really fun to work with. I like to pull things like this. I've been using a lot of 49 and Market, both the laser cuts and the rub-ons in my, when I do my little junk journaling. So like that one is just a big rub-on right there, that green. I'm trying to see, because I think I've used a couple of those. Maybe I used them in my UK book. Anyhow, I did. I used them in the UK book. But the rub-ons are really fun to work into really all of your projects, but I've particularly been having fun with them in my junk journals or glue books. Alrighty, so those are the essentials rub-ons. Essentials rub-ons. Oh, there we go. I'm like, what did I do with the package? Next up are the blendable rub-ons. Blendable rub-ons. So as we look at those, 3 sheets again, 6 by 12. Beautiful, look at that. So this is a fun one. We don't often see a landscape rub-on, right? So that's a little bit more landscape than portrait. So that's a nice width. Oh, look how fun. You've got a seahorse, a little clamshell, a boat, blue seahorse. Did you guys know seahorses don't have stomachs? They don't. I just happen to know that. So some fun seahorses there, a couple sailboats, and little lighthouse. And then this is so fun. Look at that. Great for layering. Great for putting down as a base layer and then adding your chipboard on top, or adding what I like to add on top, because flat in my traveler's notebooks, are the laser cut elements. So we'll look at the laser cut elements shortly. All right, so those are the blendable rub-ons. The last set of rub-ons we will look at, the Botanical. So Botanical is going to have more of a garden feel to it, right? Again, 3 sheets, 6 by 12. Look at those beautiful florals. I love the little stitching, like sewing machine stitching. There's a little postmark there. There's the trees. Look at the trees. Separate swings. And then a smaller version of some of those same items or objects that we saw. Some of the some of the botanicals. I lost that word for a minute. So some of the botanicals and then smaller trees as well. So those are the Summer Porch Botanical rub-ons. I love that rub-ons are back. I just think they're so much fun. They're so much fun to work with. All right, so now we're going to take a look at the laser cut elements. So in this collection, there are 3 packs of laser cut elements. Starting out with the mini pack. I love that 49 Market has started to do the mini version of some of their laser cut elements. So if you're not familiar with their laser cut elements, all of these pieces are like die cut ephemera, but they are laser cut. And what the difference is, when something is laser cut, it is super, super intricate and it has no border around it. So here we go. There's a great example. Look at that fishing net. I mean, you can see, let's do something that you'll really be able to see. Look at, you can see, that's probably, there we go. We'll put the purple behind it. But look at how intricate that is. I mean, it is the laser cuts. I don't think, we at least don't see any major manufacturer do them. And I can't say whether other manufacturers do them because someone may, I may not be familiar with them just because they're not kind of a major manufacturer, at least in my world. But so there are 4 sheets here of the mini laser cut elements, and the minis are nice if you're working in a little bit of a smaller area. I love this too, kind of the sailor knot there. And then we go to the other 2 sheets, but look at little tickets, the greenery. Look at that leaf. Like that leaf is laser cut. Like you can see all of the laser cuts are so cool. I like them. You have a couple of clips, lots of fun things. There's a little swing. There's one of our trees. Anyhow, these I think are always fun too. Look at this piece. This is like a piece of baker's twine, but it is a laser cut. Let me just pull that part out maybe. There we go. Look at this. Look how fun and intricate. So if you like to do things in traveler's notebooks like I do, and you don't really want a lot of dimension on a page, because then it causes a problem when you go to turn the page to try to write. But something like that, that is totally flat, but it looks like, because it's laser cut, it looks like it's a piece of ribbon or a piece of baker's twine. So those are the minis, the mini laser cut elements. Then there are 2 packages of regular size laser cut elements. So these are going to be a bit larger. These are 6 by 12 packages. So we'll start out by looking at the sea. You have by the sea, or excuse me, by land and by sea. By land and by sea. So land is going to have a little bit more of the botanicals, kind of the summer porch feel to it. And by sea is obviously going to have a little bit more of that kind of sailing theme to it. Okay, look at those beautiful knots again, which the size of those would work really well on a 12 by 12 layout, which you could never well, I guess you could use rope in a 12 by 12 layout. It'd just be super, super hard to get into a pocket page. Look at the crab. Those crab are so fun. They're very like photorealistic looking. All right. Yes. Beach, please. That would be me. Beach, please. All right. Then the other set. Oh, look at this. Like this is like a really old, rusted out, like porthole in a ship. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? There's a very large net again. So fun. So those are the by sea laser cuts, by sea. And then, so B-Y-S-E-A, like sea as in water, not sea as in letter. And then we have by land. So by land is going to kind of have to do with like the porch garden side of the collection that we have, that we've seen. So here are some of the florals, the botanicals, that beautiful tree. Look at that leaf. That is just with the laser cut. It's just beautiful. I love their laser cuts. I love them. I use them often. And then the other two sheets. Those little clips are sure fun. They are definitely realistic looking. Some butterflies, little cameras, little stamps. So that is by land. So by land laser cut elements and by sea laser cut elements. So Karen, if you're still here, this kind of summer porch now makes sense, right? That kind of makes a little bit of a sense. So you're spending time on the porch, you're in the garden, you're seeing all the botanicals, and then maybe you're looking out to sea as well. So I think this happened with academia. Academia. I don't know how to say that. Marilee needs to be here because she told me how to pronounce it last time. 49 and Market changed one of their products. So they had the washi tape stickers. So those were on a roll and they kind of peel off. It was kind of a little bit like PET tape, a little bit. Washi tape stickers. So they are not doing, at least with the last two collections, so I'm not going to say they're for sure not, but we've seen this now with the last two collections. They are doing washi tape sheets and not washi tape rolls, okay? So here you have two 6x12 sheets. These are washi, so when they pull off from the sheet like the washi tape stickers did. So I think the easiest way to use these is to peel off the negative from the sheet. So if you do this, see how that's peeling off the negative from the sheet, and then you have the washi sticker that you can pull off. So this sheet has lots of little icons, labels, clips, and then down at the bottom, you have different word strips. So each of those is an individual washi sticker. And they call them washi stickers because they're kind of a little bit transparent, right? Like washi would be. And that is one of the sheets. The second sheet, this is a full 6x12, full 6x12 washi sticker. Now you don't have to use it full. You could cut it up and do different things with it, but that is one single piece. All right. Those are the washi tape. Well, that's called washi tape now. Okay. They're like washi tape, but kind of like their washi tape stickers, but washi tape. Last but not least, we have the postage stamp washi tape. So this is true washi tape, postage stamp though. So it is perforated. It's perforated, so you could use it one by one if you wanted, or you could use it in a strip. So let me get this started here. But because it's perforated like a stamp, right? They're called it's called postage stamp washi. Perforated like a stamp. Almost, I almost have it. Almost have it. Oh. All right, here we go. I will put it on this little paper here so we can see it. I love their washi tape or their postage stamp washi. I just think it's so fun. So we'll stop it there, and I'm just going to pull off the perforation, and I will bring this up to the camera so you can see it in a sec. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9, and then the designs repeat. So that right here would be the 9th one. So if I want to use just one, I just pull it apart where it's perforated, and then it's like a little stamp. That's why it's called postage stamp washi. But I could use a couple together if I wanted to have a border. You'll notice that this one of those is landscape. So this little guy is landscape. Love that. See how it says just enjoy the view, and it's like a little beach scene. There you go. There's a little sailboat, a little folding chair, butterfly, seagulls, life preserver, lighthouse, little, boy, my brain is having to work overtime tonight. I know I said what that was before. Geranium, wow. And then just beautiful florals, all right? So that is the washi tape postage stamp washi, okay? All right, so now everything that I showed you is part of the big bundle. There are two more things that are part of the big bundle, but I can't show you what they are because they sold out and now I'm waiting for my reorder. So I'll tell you what they are. The other two things that are part of the Summer Porch Big Bundle, the 12 by 12 paper pack, which would be the pattern paper. And then there is also a 12 by 12 kind of solids pack. And the solids pack, see, 12 by 12. The solids pack would be 49 and Market's version of like a solid cardstock, but it has their beautiful, well, you know what it looks like? Basically, you're going to see in the collection pack, and in the 12 by 12 collection pack, and then in the solids pack, you will see you'll see some of the same patterns as you see in the 6 by 8, but that probably in the solids pack would be things like those. So they are solid, but let me find one that has that's a little bit easier to see. So a solid, but it kind of has like a mixed media look to it, right? It's almost like that whole page has been watercolored or inked, and then some of the ink has been kind of lifted off, or maybe water was added to it. That's what the solids are like. So you can see the big bundle on the website, but I can't show you it today because if I were to show you it today, that would have meant that someone's order didn't ship and I would have had waited to ship their order so I could show you the big bundle. So, you know, if you know 49 and Market and you know their 12 by 12 papers, then you know it's something that you love. Okay, friends. I am going to, that's what I have to share today. So I am going to turn on the overhead light, turn off the studio lights, rotate the camera, and then we will say our goodbyes for tonight. Yay, we had no technical difficulties. We had some technical difficulties last night. It was odd. I've never, in the 4.5 years that I have been doing lives, the whole screen last night, after about 2 hours, it was a class. After about 2 hours, the whole screen went black, but everybody could still hear me. But you could not see a thing. It was all black, and we had to kind of redo a whole second video for class just for the second part of it. But that was just odd. So happy that no technical difficulties last night. I mean tonight. You never know. You never know. YouTube's, internet, weather. Who knows, right? All right, friends, let me just take a quick look at the chat. Christine said, this is an awesome bundle. I think I need this to build my summer staycation journal. Christine, where do you live? What part of the country do you live in? Carmen said, is that Nick hanging out with us kind of? I hear someone in the background. Oh, you probably do. Nick is, I don't know, in the other room. I could hear him a little bit, but hopefully that was not disruptive, whatever he was doing in the other room. I don't know. He's probably in there mumbling about the 40-pound bag of black oil sunflower seeds that came. It gets so big. I don't know. I was thinking, 40 pounds, but it's like a 40-pound bag of dog food, right? I mean, I haven't had a dog since I was growing up, but a 40-pound bag of dog food. Yeah, of course the 40-pound bag of black oil sunflower seeds is going to be giant too. Anyhow. Oh yes, Christine, perfect. Sacramento, absolutely. All right, friends. So here is our plan. It is Wednesday, the 19th. Wednesday, the 19th of June. We are listing this weekend. So if you normally list with us on Saturdays, we're listing this weekend. My calendar's over here. That would be Saturday, the 22nd. We are not listing Saturday, the 29th. So, summertime, there's always things going on. Easiest way to know when we are listing is it's pinned to the top of the Lael by Mail Facebook group. It's pinned to the top of the Lael by Mail Facebook page. There is a blog post on the website with the schedule, and then pretty much every email that goes out has the listing schedule on it as well. So I'm always subject to change in case, something comes up. But then as far as the Wednesdays go, it just depends. If I'm not traveling and I'm in town and there's new stuff to share, then I usually post it. I get it ready usually on a Tuesday or a Wednesday, depends. Wednesday morning, and then I post it in the Facebook page and the Facebook group. So just watch. Or the easiest thing, really the easiest thing to do is click the subscribe button here on YouTube and the notification, and then you'll always know. Then you'll always know what's happening. Nancy said we're all set with the seeds for sure. Hey, maybe what I should do is maybe I should break the seeds down into smaller packets, and the next thing you know, at laelbymail.com, you can get black oil sunflower seeds. No, I'm not going to do that, but I could probably sell them for quite a while. Now we'll have some hungry, happy birds, right? Hungry, happy birds. That's so funny. Yeah, I won't need those for a while. I'll have to share with you on Saturday. I don't know what Nick's going to say about it yet. He's going to think I'm crazy because he just always does, but crazy in a good way, right? Crazy in a good way. So I'll have to share with you on Saturday what he says about the 40-pound bag of sunflower seeds. I've been buying interesting things this week. 40-pound bag of black oil sunflower seeds, bear spray, a bear bell. Now, we do not live where there are bears. However, if we go maybe 2 or 3 hours away in our RV and we're boondocking, then we're in bear country. So I now am the proud owner of bear spray and a bear bell, just in case, right? Hopefully that's not something you ever need to use, but you can be prepared, right? You just better be prepared to use it. You better know really well how to get it out and what you need to do, because I don't think you want to be hesitating if you need bear spray, right? Anyhow, I'm just rambling on, squirreling right and left. Okay, friends. I think that's it. So, bears lurking in your backyard. Carmen, yikes, that is scary. Okay, friends. So, thanks for joining me tonight, whether you watched live or you watched the replay. Thank you. If you are interested in anything that I showed tonight, click on the What's New link in the description box of the video, or go to laelbymail.com, and there's a blue bar right up at the top that says What's New, and you'll see everything that's new. And yeah, hope to see you Saturday for listing. And if I don't see you Saturday, hope to see you next week for more new product. And if I don't see you in either of those places, I hope to see you somewhere on the interwebs, or maybe this fall for an in-person class. All right, friends, thanks for watching. Take care.